have yourself a guess. What's the first card that I used rare wild cards to craft in this set? What would you think? The first card in this set's not like Case of the Stashed Skeleton, Case of the Uneaten Feast, you know. It's not the Green Charm. It's not Delny, which is a mythic, I guess, so that's not fair. The first card that I crafted from this set, in terms of rares, was Ill-Timed Explosion. Really, really wanted to play this card, man. 4 mana, sorcery, draw 2, then you may discard 2 cards when you do. Explode. Real burp. Ill-Timed Explosion deals X damage to each creature, where X is the greatest mana value among cards discarded this way. Sorry for grossing you out. But yeah, this is a spell that sweeps the board, also draws you 2 cards, and puts 2 things into the graveyard. I think this is one of the better cards in the entire set. I really do. But the card that I'm sort of most interested in is Push-Pull here. You may recall this is my top 10 in the set, so I really want to test this card out tonight. The push half of it is just a 2-mana sorcery that destroys a tapped creature. I think that'll come in handy a good bit of the time. And then pull is 6 mana, but for a sorcery, you get to put up to 2 target creature cards from a single graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. They gain haste till end of turn, sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. So a couple of cool tricks with this in this deck. We obviously want to play a bunch of big creatures because we want to be able to hit 2 creatures with this. We can get the creatures out of our opponent's graveyard, but we have to target 1 graveyard with this. So we can't get like 1 thing out of our opponent's and 1 thing out of ours. Kind of sucks, but you know, maybe our opponent has 2 juicy things in there, right? But we're hoping to get 2 giant guys out of the yard. And there's a couple of ways we can approach this. We can get Etali and something else. That'll almost always be good. We can't play too many Etalis in this deck because of the way push-pull works. We could always get 2 Etalis, put them into play, get both their triggers, and be kind of happy with that. You know, we won't mind that too much, but at the same time, I don't think this is a 4 Etali deck. We've also got Trumpeting Carnosaur in here. We don't have a whole lot of 3-drops in this deck, as you may have already noticed. So this is kind of another 3-drop that we can play, because it's a removal spell. We also get to Discover when it ETBs, and it swings for 7 trample off of push-pull. So that all seems really, really good to me. Another interesting thing, by the way, about push-pull that I want to point out is that it doesn't like exile the creatures or anything like that. It just sacrifices them to go back into your yard, and you can push-pull again, right? So just kind of interesting. You get multiple ETB triggers off the same guy over multiple turns if it takes you multiple turns. But it may not, because if you can get 2 Vein Rippers at the same time with a push-pull, and then swing in with both of them, they have flying, right? So if you get 12 damage off the 2 Vein Rippers that you pulled out of your graveyard, that sounds good enough. But EOT, they'll both die at the same time, and they will effectively deal 8 damage to your opponent, right? 4 damage per trigger. That's 2 guys seeing 2 guys dying. So I swear to God, it works out to 8 damage. So that's 20. You've 20'd your opponent. If your opponent does want to, you know, respond in some way to this thing getting in or whatever, then they have to sack creatures. That's good too. So I'm going to try Vein Ripper here. I've used all of my mythic wild cards to craft these 3 Vein Rippers. So let's hope that works out. I hope it's not too cute, right? Because it could very well be too cute. Big score. This is really the play we want, though. On turn 4, we want to EOT big score and get our 2 treasure tokens. And that theoretically, right, gives us 6 mana. And then when we open our turn, we can pull 2 things out of our yard. Last card in the deck is Junji. I don't know if this goes. I really do fear this is too cute. But I'm fairly certain the way this works is that both of the creatures from push-pull go back to the yard at the same time. So the way this works, I believe, again, is that Junji and the other creature that you get with push-pull, you cast pull, you get a Junji and an Etali, right? Well, that means they're both going to die at the same time EOT. Junji will trigger, and you can just put the Etali back into play and get the ETB trigger again. And that seems pretty disgusting. I think I've hemmed and hawed enough about a deck that's actually fairly self-explanatory when you get down to brass tacks. So let's actually hit the arena and play some games for the first time in MKM Standard, baby. Our opponent for this one is Bear Hammer. That's a good name. We can start on 2 Ill-Timed Explosions. Trumpeting Carnosaur over there. This seems okay. We gotta draw into stuff, but we have ways, right? So Xander's Lounge. Need lands. Like lands, we need at least 1 more land. Blue Source, Sleight of Hand. Oh no. I wonder if it's just mono blue. It's a deck that's a deck I'm not super excited about. Anything control I'm not super excited about. Okay, there's a Vein Ripper. We still haven't drawn this third one. If we don't draw it, we're in like massive trouble. Massive. It's not gonna be fun. Blue-white. Oh no. Alright. So, are you just like the control deck? There's our third land. Let's see if we resolve this Celestus. We do. Okay. That's good. Picklock Prankster is the play. Okay, what are you doing? Otherworldly Gaze in the deck. So... blue-white. Are you trying to do something funky with Conspiracy Unraveler? I hope you are. I really hope you are, dude. It's gonna be something cool. Whatever this is, it's not the deck I expected. Haughty Jin. Maybe it is. What do I know? Alright, so we can ill-timed Explosion, and that is great. Probably what we do. Why wouldn't we do that? Let's just get rid of this Haughty Jin. Alright, just nice. Vein Ripper and Trumpeting Carnosaur, I think. We will never resolve this push-pull in a million years. Like, the game might actually be more about just trying to resolve all of our biggest stuff. You know? Which means I don't know that I want to get rid of both these cards, but... let's just play the game the way I'm supposed to play this deck. I haven't seen a counter spell yet. Doesn't mean there isn't one in the deck. I assume there is. Otherworldly Gaze. What is it? What am I missing? You know, like... what is this? What is this? A couple of Sea Chrome Coasts in their yard. Kept the card on top, though. That's interesting. Helping Hand. Oh, you're a Helping Hand. Okay, I've actually seen this. This is a Yeoman 5 deck. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I only got mana left this time. We still haven't drawn another land, which it would be nice to have. I don't know how many things I really want to discard. And if I do discard something, it has to be the big score. Luckily, the spell has to resolve first, but I kind of want to cast the big score EOT and see if it resolves. I have to take a shot in the mouth from this big Jin over here, and I don't know if I want to do that, but at the very least, we'll have Make Disappear open for any big plays. But it looks like they're just going to keep filling their yard with stuff, and this Jin's going to hit us for like 10 by the time it's all said and done. I don't love the idea of it. Okay, we didn't cast anything, so let's draw a discard. Draw land, we need that. I think I can let go of a single Demand Answers here and be okay with that. Fifth land, it's a lot of lands. They can just keep, you know, popping off these Otherworldly Gazes if they want to. If they don't, it might mean that they're saving mana for a counter. 3 cards left in their hand. Those could be anything. Let's pass it up. They get in. Fine. Cool. So we're just going to take 5. Alright. That sounds like counterspell. Here comes Picklock Prankster. My turn. Yeah, counterspell. Be smarter to cast Demand Answers here. What do I discard to this? I guess if I'm casting big score now, I'd probably discard the Make Disappear. Sadly. But let's try to resolve this. Yeah. We did. Good. Our turn. Alright, so this turn we can attempt to resolve push-pull. That's not a great idea, right? Maybe they don't have counter spells. Maybe they just have, like, protect their guy spells. Right? Like, maybe they just have shore up or something. A lot of Otherworldly Gazes. Haven't seen, like, a Make Disappear or anything like that yet. Haven't seen that yet. Let's give them the old thinking. I think I want to try the push-pull. I could also Ill-Timed Explosion, have 3 mana left, and then we can, like, Kaito or Demand Answer. So that's an idea. Try the explosion. I'm interested in this line. I just think that the most linear line, like just play, push, pull, is probably not right. It's probably just not right. So here we have to discard Etali. I wonder, this is where they pull the trigger on their, like, save their guy spell, right? Discard the Sokenzan. But if they do that, we can go for it, so... See how this chain works out here. They're thinking, yeah, okay, so what's in your hand? What's in that hand? I wonder if they just have another helping hand, so, like, they don't care. You know? March. Still have an open mana, too, over there. Let's try and go for this, Haughty Jin. Can you still slip out the back, Jack? Well, let's hope that this, we don't have another helping hand. Alright, draw, discard. We need to keep this land in our hand. I don't know how much we need the big score. I guess big score is technically a better card than demand answers, but I like the idea of double spelling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 next turn. So, yeah. I'll discard the big score here. We just have another Haughty Jin. That's okay. Otherworldly Gaze. They're down to 1 white mana here. That's good. I wish that would have been a helping hand. Helping hand puts the creature into play tapped, right? So we can just push pull it if that's what it comes to. Got a 16 off the Picklock Prankster attack step. Play Takenuma. I got another ill-timed explosion. That is interesting. What would I discard? I guess I could discard the push pull. But that would... I don't like that. I think we just take our opportunity to resolve this card. So let's go. My graveyard. Okay, so Etali, and then this is where... This is exactly the choice I was kind of worried about. Opponent's at 20. Carnosaur, right? It's Carnosaur. If we had 2 Vein Rippers, we would just try and do it. You know, we can't. Alright, so let's see what Etali does for us. We got a push-pull. That's... Huh. Sure, man. My graveyard. I'll just say the Vein Ripper. Thank you very much. And then I'll cast the Sleight of Hand. Oh, okay, yeah, it goes in the bottom of your library, the Sleight of Hand card. Do I have open mana? Will I have open mana? I don't think so. I'll still take the Make This Appear. I think I wanted more than a land. Ooh. Let's cast Ill-Timed Explosion. Discard Ill-Timed Explosion. And I guess demand answers. All the cards in my hand are good, and we have another one anyway. Alright, so we're going to get 4 life off that. And then we swing it and win the game. Oh, what a game. Thanks, Bearhammer, for the game, dude. Nice. Okay, so that's what we want to happen. It's exactly what we want to happen, dude. Yeah, what an amazing turn that was. Oh, that felt good. That felt so good, dude. Yeah, Etali casting a pull off your library is... That's good. Whew. That felt great. Opponent goes here. Demand answers, big score. We got a Tally to discard. Ill-timed explosion too if it's a aggro deck. So, sure. Got untapped lands for days. Black Source to start the game. We get Vein Ripper. It's Blackcleave Cliffs. Blue Source. Okay, so Underground River and Swamp. Darkslick. Sega. Guess we discard the Vein Ripper. It's always tough, you know? They might have a way to remove cards from our yard, so we want to get rid of the less important thing. Hey, a Liliana. Liliana! Alright, let's demand some answers first. Discard the Tali. Cards now. We got a Xander's Lounge and a big score. That's 3 big scores in our hand. I think we can drop one. Pretty sure. Ill-timed explosion. This only hits creatures, right? Yes. Okay. Making sure. tap Xander's Lounge as the play this turn with Sega. What you got? Sheldred the Apocalypse. Is it a year and a half ago or something? Gotta be able to play against this deck, though. We discard Vein Ripper here. Oh no! I should have discarded, yeah, I should have discarded anything else. And then used the Vein Ripper to kill the Sheldred, or the Ill-Timed Explosion to kill the Sheldred. That's okay, I guess. We got saved by a Virtue of Persistence, so... That's Ill-Timed Explosion. We draw a Vein Ripper and a Demand Answers. Man, we are close to that Vein Ripper. We are really close to that Vein Ripper. Well, I am going to drop Big Score and Vein Ripper, though. If we are able to pull this off the way I want to, then we'll be able to Virtue relatively soon, and that would be great. If you're going to be able to ultimate like next turn, I can't do jack about it.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Alright, well, Shipwreck Marsh. That's good. I'm going to lose half my lands here. So that's good. I don't know if they'll come off their Lily this turn, though. I don't think so. So 2 cards left in their hand. We will discard Ill-Timed Explosion if that's the route they go this turn. Pass. They don't want to discard their cards, so... Lily stays on 6. We big score. Discard Ill-Timed. Hey, we got a push-pull. That's really cool. That's really, really good. Now, this turn we, I guess, could play the Virtue, but I think we just push-pull, man. We just do what we came here to do. Ooh. That's actually really interesting. So we get to blow up their Liliana with the Urtai. You know, we're not guaranteed to get in here on the Lily with these guys. Oh, can we kill you? We can just kill you, right? We can just kill you? Because you can't target these guys. So we can try this. We can try this thing. Let's 20 them. Let's just do that. So we come in on their face for 12. They can't sack dudes, so they have to take damage. They go to 8. And then EOT, Vein Rippers, go to the graveyard at the same time, see themselves do it at the same time, and they will trigger 4 times. You're dead. Nice. Nice. Yes! Oh, we actually did the thing I wanted to do. That never happens in life. Opponent goes first. La gang la plus forte, baby. So... push-pull, Ill-Timed Explosions, Demand Answers, which has not been great. I honestly think this could be something else. And we might still be okay. Like, Ill-Timed Explosion and Big Score are almost just like enough. Alright, it's aggro. Recruitment Officer is the play, and they are on the play, so... we better hope that Ill-Timed Explosion helps. Better hope. Valiant Veteran. Valia comes down, we're in a lot of trouble. Like, we have to wait until turn 5 to get the Explosion. There's going to be... an issue. So, do we Xander's Lounge or do we just keep Demand Answers up? What do we discard to Demand Answers? Nothing. I don't want to discard these cards. We have got to get to 4 mana though. We absolutely have to. So. But I guess Kaito could help us with that next turn. Push-pull's not really doing much of anything at the moment. 3rd mana for opponent. 4 cards left. Here comes the swing. We go to 12. Yikes. Sky Strike Officer. Yikes. Untapped land, that's good. We'll need that next turn. So, should I actually push one of these dudes so we don't take as much damage? 8, we take 8 next turn. We got a 4. God, jeez, soldiers. You're killing me, Smalls. You really are. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to have any creatures in our yard, it looks like, you know. So let's just get rid of one of these dudes. We could still like go to 5. At least they play Valiant Veteran or something. We go 5. It's bad. Yep. Here it comes. Thalia! Why is the no? Well, you know, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen once or twice a night, I guess. Yeah, we just can't play our sweepers, so we lose the game. Nice. Good game. Yeah, it looks like your opponent didn't really do much all games, because they didn't. Thalia is a hell of a drug. It's a really good card. Oh man, that one feels like it doesn't count. Like soldiers on the play, or humans on the play, really. No, soldiers on the play. Yeah, we lose that one. No red for the demand answers or the ill-timed explosion. Will we draw it? There's more red sources in our deck than any other color. 16 red sources. So I'm gonna take the chance. Let me be a cautionary tale. There's no way we're drawing it. There's no way, dude. Especially not an untapped red source. It's almost impossible. Right here. Battlefield Forge. Everyone on Boros burn. Let's find out. No, Novice Inspector. So you're doing the connive thing or whatever it's called. No, it's not connive. Oh my god. I just can't remember the names for anything tonight. We didn't draw the land, which is kind of poopy, but I guess we'll go ahead and virtue this Novice Inspector away. I just can't remember the names of anything. The Mechanic, where you tap your guys. It helps you pay for spells. Stoke the Flames. What's wrong with me? Convoke. That's the name of the mechanic. I came up with it. Okay, so Novice Inspector into a turn 2 Experimental Synthesizer. So this is interesting. We didn't draw the land. Oh, not like this. Not like this. Again, we had 2 really good games that, like, we won them in the best way we could have possibly won them, so... This is our punishment. We have to sit through it. We have to take these lumps. It's fine. What are you going to do with all these artifacts? This is neat. What you're doing is neat. And I can appreciate it. Warden of the Inner Sky. You can tap artifacts for this, right? Yeah. Sick. Sick stuff. That's good. Well, whether or not we get the mana next turn, I think we're going to virtue this thing away. They scry to the top. There is a land there. Crap on a crap cracker. An idea is to use the demand answers to try to draw the lands. Just take a lick this turn, right? Use the demand answers to try to draw the lands. Just ill-timed explosion these things away, which is probably the better thing to do. So I think I can take a turn worth of lumps, you know, up to 4 damage here. Could be more before it's all said and done. War Leader's Call. Nice. Nice. Okay. We can take 6 this turn. Is it worth those lumps, you know? Well, no, we're only taking 5. Okay. 16. War Leader's Call, dude. It's awesome. It's really cool. Alright, so tap their guys to get a counter. We will discard this Junji. No, we won't, because we have to be able to deal 5 damage to this next turn. I guess we already have a virtue over here, so we don't have to discard the Junji. We don't have to. We can just curve into it, you know? Sure. It's kind of a tough call, because I might rather have a removal spell later in the form of another virtue. But this will still work the way I want it to. If we draw the land, but we didn't. In all those cards, we didn't draw land. What? Why? Well, the aggressive line here is to demand answers for a land and then go for the threat. We gotta draw a land, right? We have to. We have to draw a land in these cards. If we don't, we go from 16 to 10, 9, 8. We could go to 8, 7, something like that. It could be bad. But not that bad. I'll demand answers, man. I'm doing this. Oh. Celestus doesn't seem right, but it's kind of slow right now. Blackcleave Cliffs was the land! Oh, no! We're 45 cards into our deck, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be a big turn for them. At least we can play Ill-Timed Explosion next turn. That's good. sucks. It sucks. Still have 2 cards in their hand, too. Still have 2 cards. Why was it a tapped land, dude? Why was it a tapped land? Why? Oh, man, Arena. Arena's coming after me. It saw us. It saw us have all that fun. Now it's coming after us. Hard. What are you gonna do? You got 2 cards left. Like, do it or don't. You know? But I just roped a second ago. The Knight Errant of Eos. Okay, so give him more cards. 15. We'll go to 10 this turn. Yep. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. It really wasn't. But tap Xander's Lounge. We're getting lands. That's good. Let's ill-timed explosion. Draw 2. There's a Haunted Ridge. 2 push-pull. That's cool. So we want to discard the Virtue to make sure we kill these guys. And then maybe the Make disappear, which I'm not sure I have played tonight. So we want the land next turn so we can push-pull. Yeah, this is probably right. Do we want to push-pull next turn? Oh, all we have is a Junji in there right now. It's crazy. Maybe we want a big score go for the throat next turn. Our opponent's low on cards, which is worth noting. Another War Leader's Call? That's going to suck. Like, every creature they draw is a shock now, and that's bad. It's bad news, man. Alright, so do I want this Junji right now? Do I just... That's bad. That's bad. Like, they don't even have anything to discard to the Junji Death Trigger, so... And we don't have a creature to get back to the Junji Death Trigger, so... Push-pull is just, like, for once, not very good in this spot. Big score. Discard the Ridge here. Ridge the Fridge. Got a Demand Answers and an Etali. Etali's going to work out nicely. Well, maybe next turn we can try the thing I've always wanted to try with Junji and Etali. I talked about it at the top of the video. Okay, let's try this. We have Go for the Throat mana up. We have Demand Answers mana up. So, let's give it a shot. See if they drew a creature. A haste creature would be, like, ultra bad. Like, ultra bad. But, if anything, they can just, like, synthesize her and get a creature. And that'll deal 2 to us. You can Mirex and get a creature. That'll deal 2, you know. But, you're having to think. They have 1 card in their hand. What are you exactly? That's a clue. That's a blood. So, okay, they cracked a synthesizer. See what's on top of their library. A synthesizer. Fair trade. So we take 2 from the call. There's a 4/4 over there. Jeez Louise. Pass turn. We are at 8. We got an Inti over there, by the way. It's good to know. Demand Answers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if we... No, it just... That's just correct. To drop the Etali here. Draw 2. We get another Etali. That's cute. And then our turn. Alright, so we don't have it sewn up or anything, but we're in a pretty good position from right here. Yeah. Let's pull. Look at our graveyard. We get a Junji and an Etali. The Junji should bring back the Etali later on in the turn. Talk to you. I don't love losing this 2 life, by the way. To the Junji EOT. That's interesting. Let's demo. That's really good with War Leader's Call, isn't it? Jeez. I guess I'll cast the push-pull and get stuff out of their yard. Yeah. Big guy and a thing that gives us a clue. Sure. I don't know if that was the exact right call. Should have just gotten the big guys, you know, if I possibly could. Okay, so we have filled our board. For sure, you know. It's pretty nice. Let's keep the Otawara. Why not? And then just swing in with everything. It's the way to go, Hoss. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's exactly 17. Wow, how lucky. They block the Novice Inspector, they don't die, but they take the trade block with the Night Air. They go to 4. Can I? Hold on. Enchantment. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Wait. Oh, it's a clue. I thought it was a treasure. I'm dumb. I knew that. I knew the boot was a clue. All right, in turn. So let's make sure this works the way I want it to work. At this point, we use the... Yep, we can use the Junji to get back the Etali that we sacrificed at the end of the turn. So we go to 6, which is not great. We get an O'Hare Accident. We want that all day. Yes, absolutely. Get a big score. That's good. Discard the Etali. Sure. Got Xander's Lounge and a big score. 3 mana open. Okay, now I can use this Otawara, because there's a legend in play. There's 2 in play, actually. To get rid of the War Leader's Call. One of them. Which I think I might actually do. Okay, let's just try it like this. I think the timing is correct if we do it this way. They sack a clue to draw, or a blood to draw, rather. Oh wait, can I just... Okay. Pass a turn. They crack the synthesizer, will probably respond by sending a call back to their hand. No, they sacked a clue. Okay. All in on this card, then. Should I have responded then by bouncing the call? Okay, so... Yeah, they play Novice Inspector. I'm going to Soaring City this War Leader's Call, dude. I could have saved it for Make Disappear or something, but I don't think that's right. We go to 5. Could have countered whatever they play here, but if they don't have another land, they just can't replay the War Leader's Call. And if they do replay the War Leader's Call, they're done. So I think we locked him up, but you never know, man. O'Hare Accident. War Leader's Call into an O'Hare Accident is pretty funny. Yeah, I think they left. I think they're upset. Like, I don't blame them. This is a cool deck, though. Like, I will give them credit. Finja, if you ever watch this video, like, or see this stream, like, I'll give you credit. I love War Leader's Call. It's like my favorite card in the set. Pretty easily. And you built something that looks sweet here. Like, Gleeful Demolition plus War Leader's Call? Yeah. Like, O'Hare Accident plus War Leader's Call? Sweet. That's going to deal like 12 damage if you like Gleeful Demolition with an Accident and a call on the board. That seems really good. Like, Novice Inspector's obviously dope in here. Experimental Synthesizer makes sense. Like, I like what you've done with the plays. I think your deck's really good. So, don't despair. And don't be that way. What do we got? What do we got over here? Let's just push-pull again. Let it sit on the stack forever. And Etali, get a Junji, even though we already have an Etali, I don't care. Alright, buddy. Good job, Finja. Good game. Good game, Buckaroo. Good game, my man. My friend. You're a friend of mine. And I appreciate your presence in the arena. You don't have to live your life this way. It's over here giving them credit while they roped me, you know. And they're gone. And it's gone. Good job. Good game. I think we're about half and half tonight, so like I can be pretty proud of that. We go first. I don't really love double push-pull in the opener, but we'll get to this Kaito eventually. That'll help. Can't do a whole lot for a couple of turns. Push-pull is sometimes a better card if you go second, like oddly. Okay, they start on Otawara, which is odd, to consider. If they were just mono blue, you wouldn't think they'd start on this as their blue source, but maybe they have 2 in their opening hand. We get a demand answers. We really, really wanted that, so sweet. Good stuff. Island for opponents. So chart a course. What do you discard here? You could easily turn that to an upside, couldn't you? Yeah, Fading Hope. So you're just mono blue. You're just tempo and you played Otawara on your first turn. Which is really daring. It's a bold choice. Carved Coast or Marsh? It doesn't matter. Let's go Marsh. Stand Marsh. Kaito Shizuki is going to come down here. You come down here. I'm actually going to take the board presence.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Third land is white. Okay, so is this the Helping Hand deck again? Alright, they Fading Hope our token. That is great. Let's get that card out of their hand. Sleight of Hand. It is. This is the Helping Hand deck, isn't it? I'll have to wait and see. I mean, look at all these 1-mana cards. I wonder if they're playing the case that's like, you know... It's like a blue and 2 colorless or whatever. That particular case. Well, let's try to draw a big score. Draw another Kite. Literally the worst draw. See, the actual worst draw right here. I guess we'll dump Carnosaur. Play another Toto. Yeah, they're tapped out. Sure. I'll keep the one I can activate. Now I'll make my ninja. Because there are multiple creatures in the yard for push-pull when it happens. Next turn we can Junji. That's a good start. You'd have to counter it. That's kind of okay. Alright, tapped Seachrome Coast. Picklock Prankster. Only got 1 mana left. Otherworldly Gaze. We played against this deck twice, if it's the same deck. Helping Hand Haughty Djinn into play. They Fading Hope the token. That's great. It's excellent news. It really is. They're tapped out going into the turn we can play at Junji, so everything is beautiful. Let's just play this. There's the land. Okay, let's drop the Make Disappear. And next turn we can theoretically push pull, which is... If we resolve it, it's pretty disgusting. Like, they can get their Haughty Djinn this turn, I don't really care. Otherworldly Gaze. They got 4 cards left in their hand here. If they do get a Haughty Djinn, it's worth noting, it's going to be freaking enormous. Huge dude. Helping Hand. They get a Monastery Mentor. Okay, so you'll get a dude off this. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice. You going to Fading Hope the Junji? That'd be cool. Cool beans. I'd honestly rather you Fading Hope the Junji right now. That would be somewhat helpful. You use that last mana. We draw. Here's the big score, guys. Well, here's Hank. Let's cast pull because we can. We can definitely resolve the spell. I think. Unless they have Spell Pierce. Maybe they have Spell Pierce. Please don't have Spell Pierce. That would suck. Oh, we got him. Okay, so Vein Ripper and Carnosaur come down. Oh, man. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Return one of them to my hand if you want to. It's fine. Oh, okay. They marched the Carnosaur. That's interesting, actually. You get an ill-timed explosion while 2 of our creatures are phased out. Oh! That's pretty nice. Let's draw her to discard, I guess, the big score. Both of them. Is that right? Big score to Make Disappear. Sure. And then we blow up all their guys. And then you take 6. Alright, you take that 6. And then you take another 6. Okay? And then I want to draw a card. If you'll allow me to do that real quick. And it's an Etali. And then you'll take another 2. So, wowza. Really kind of hurt yourself with that march, I think, to be honest. Helping Hand. Here comes a Monastery Mentor. Sleight of Hand. 1/1. Otherworldly Gaze, or whatever this is. Oh, it's a Picklock Prankster. Still have to draw the card off Sleight. Monastery Mentor. Nice. And they scoop. No matter what we play out of our hand this turn, it's going to be ugly. So we have the win on the table, but like I don't care. I want to play more cards.